Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Cahyo, and here's my friends Zayyana. We are from the third group, and we are going to talk about one of the subtopics from the classroom, that is avoiding chaos when rearranging the room. According to Partin, if you, the teachers, have all learned of your students' names and their behavior, then you find several difficult students. It is best to maintain control over their sitting patterns. By what? By separating the troublemakers from one another and keeping them where you can easily monitor their behavior, since it is highly chanced that they will use this opportunity to create chaos. Why should we have to pay attention to a meeting like that? Of course, it's necessary. It is to produce minimum disruptions when the classroom seating arrangement change. And it will be better if it is done as quickly, quietly, and efficiently as possible. However, before rearranging the classroom seating pattern, it is prominent for the teachers to do these following steps. First, we have to explain our intention to the students in the class and ask their opinions whether we should do it or not. And first, we have to explain our intention to the students in the class and ask their opinions whether we should do it or not. For example, like this. So guys, for the next activity, we will have a group discussions. But I don't think that this kind of sitting arrangements suits with our next activity. What do you think? How about we change our sitting arrangements? Second, we have to ensure that we echo their ideas rather than impose our own idea in deciding the best way to rearrange. But if it is only a suggestion, well, that's acceptable. The third and the last, we need to let a short feedback of how do we decrease disruptions during the moving process. So, we have to ensure that the seating rearrangements is done as quickly, quietly, and efficiently as possible.
Regarding to the rearrangement process, there are several ideas for you to avoid chaos. The first way, you and your students should make an agreement to the moving process silently. So no dragging, no shoving, pushing or pulling, but instruct them to pick up the furniture. Next idea, ask volunteer or choose one or two of students to take specific organizational rules. Here are several rules that you can give to them. The rules to ensure that all chairs are moved over the side wall and stacked neatly. You can also give the rule to monitor all the rearrangement process, also to remind others to keep their noise down. The third tip, you can move all your students in the corner of the classroom, then just appoint a small number of them to do the rearrangement process. The fourth idea is implementing military instruction, or you can say step-by-step instruction. So you should waiting for each instruction to be complete before going to give another instruction. You can take a look to the picture. That picture portrays several instructions that you can employ to your students during moving process. The last suggestion. Wow, it's very simple. You just need to attend the class early before your students arrive, then arrange the class by yourself based on class activity that day that you have designed for your students.
However, during the online class, we don't think that there is any chaos dealing with the seating rearrangements. The teachers don't need any kinds of seating patterns in the class activity. Chaos occurs in an online class mostly in a technical problem, such as unstable connections, turning off the video, audio that is not mute while someone is talking, and etc. Several suggestions to overcome those mess are by giving the clear instructions to learners and setting several rules related to anything what students have to do and not to do. For instance, the obligation to activate the camera and the prohibitions to lay down on bed during online class. Also, don't forget to involve students while establishing class regulations.
This is the list of references that we use to create the content. Okay guys, that's all. Free to ask if you have any questions. Stay healthy and thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.